And so this is the first evolution. This is even a test run. I don't even know if you're going to be able to hear us because we're going to be doing some videos and some things. Clayton Bailey, your local home therapist. This is the Unreal Estate Show, where all things real estate are unrealistic, but unfortunately they're real. So we're going to play some videos. Right now, we're going to focus on roofs and roofing because it's that season. But the idea behind this show is that I want to hear from you, our viewers, on your crazy, wild real estate stories. So I want to hear from my roofers. I want to hear from my real estate agents. I want to hear from homeowners. If there's any insurance adjusters that are, want to tell their story or can. I don't even know how that works. They might not be able to tell their stories. But that's what I'm going to play now. So we're going to do a video, go through sort of like the storm, what happens, all the process. And the whole point behind this is to kind of tell the ugly side behind real estate and sort of the dirty tricks that people try to play and the bad things that happen. At the end of the day, I want consumers to know that they're protected and that they're safe. And so, me being in real estate over 20 years, growing up around, grandfather was an inspector, dad was an inspector. So I was really involved in building and construction quite a bit growing up. And I feel like as we get going here in life, that it's just the quality just going down and down and down. And the way we treat people is worse and worse and worse. So I'm going to rip the Band-Aid off. I'm going to expose the ugly truth on a lot of industries. So it's all in the name of fun and education, okay? Don't take this too seriously. It's funny. We might cuss, maybe. There might be some suggestive things said. I don't know. It's going to get a little wacky. So like I said, the first one we're doing here is on roofing and hail. So I'm going to play a little bit of this, and I don't even know out there in the world, can you hear me? Give me the thumbs up on the thing. Yeah, I can see you live. Okay. All right. We're working it out. We're working it out. So I've got Zach over here. He's on the boards, and I'm going to attempt to play this video. We're going to see how this works. It's the first time that we've ever done this. Shout out to studioUSA. Amazing equipment. Rick Davis has put together some awesome cameras, and so we've got picture-in-picture. This is their first attempt to ever do this, so I get to be the guinea pig, test dummy, if you will, of all of the systems working, and so far it's been phenomenal. So let's play this, and we'll talk about it. If you can't tell, this is hail. Now, look at the size of this hail, and then we'll turn the volume up if you can hear this. Like, devastating. So this is golf ball to baseball, and you can see the metal imprints show up. Like, they're just like, boom. This person's smart enough to at least be standing in the middle of the, in between us so they don't get hit. Insane. So if you've never been through a hailstorm, welcome to the Midwest. It starts out really strange though, because all of a sudden really big hail starts to fall. And look how spiky that is, right? That is, I'm gonna pause this for a second. So that right there, see if I can back this up. I wanna show you that stone right there. So that stone, that is why we have to replace roofs, right? The little spikies that are on there. So it's not just a round, perfect ball. So when hail builds, it builds way up in the stratosphere when you get these cold fronts, and it holds, right? The first hail to start falling is the big stuff because it's heavier and it's gonna hit first, right? It's gonna come down first. So that's where all of a sudden everything's perfectly still. Might be a little emerald orange in the sky, but no trees are moving. And then all of a sudden, crazy hail starts to hit. So this guy's showing the spiky ball. But I always ask this to roofers, like, well, if the hail wasn't that big, why do you have to replace the roofs, right? And he said, well, when hail falls, it forms these little spiky little crystals. And so you can see in this picture that when that hits a shingle, it is going to make a leak, right? Oddly enough, today, right now, I have a roofer at my house because we had storm come through and came home from vacation, and I've got puddle of water in my kitchen because the roof leaked from the hail. So that means this is going to be a great show because irony is irony. It just so happened to be today was the day that we're doing this, and then I come home from vacation and that happens. So But amazing roofer, swung into action, came out, make sure he took readings of all the walls. So shout out to you. Thank you. I'm not going to say who it is, but you know who you are. Now, speaking of, if you're a roofer and you just got mad because I didn't say your name, sorry. So it's okay, right? I want you to hit me up and say, Clayton, I want to be on your show. I have a story to tell you. If you're a real estate agent that couldn't close a deal because of a roof, I'm so sorry that happened to you. Hit me up though. I want to hear from you about your story. Okay. We'll have you in the studio. You have to be in the Metroplex, right? We're here in kind of the Plano area. So want to have you on the show. Or if you're a homeowner that has a crazy story to tell, send in your story. I'm going to put a little graphic at the bottom, but the unrealestateshow@gmail.com. So send me your story. If you know me personally, Clayton Bailey, you can DM me. Let me know. Hey, Clayton, I've got a story to tell you. So I'm going to keep playing the video. This is the Unreal Estate Show, where all things real estate related are unfortunately true. All of those are not just perfectly round. They're like these crazy shapes. And now you hear it coming harder. And that's because the smaller stuff is now starting to roll in. But look at the metal impressions are not as bad because this is the smaller hail, because it's, preceding the big stuff. So the big stuff has already happened, but now the volume hits. So here in just a second, it's just gonna come on like a tidal wave. And look at that one. That's like tennis ball, baseball size right there. But that's what you heard hit earlier and making those just devastating. Now, here's an ugly truth for my homeowners out there. You have to have additional coverage on your roof that covers anything that's metal, right? Obviously, I know it hurts. So really fast, this, just so that you know, this is a thing that you have to have on your policy to cover metal. So if you have damaged gutters or whatever it is, they're not going to cover it unless you have that coverage. So check that out, make sure that you have it. And then also make sure that you have value, like what is the replacement cost, right? Are they doing depreciated or are they doing actual cost replacement? So we're going to get into that on this show later on when I have my guests on, and we're going to talk about these things and sort of those ugly truths. But I'm going to keep playing. So this is the storm that just hit a little bit ago.
Today has been on those deadly tornadoes in Weiss and Parker counties, but other parts of the Metroplex are also having to pick up today in South.
Look at these solar panels.
Baseball-sized hail doing some serious damage there.
And the shingles, right? They don't look terrible, but the shattered solar panels, like they took the hit. Now you can see to the naked eye, the untrained eye, right? You can see some hits that are in there.
By the storms in places like Duncanville and in Fort Worth as well.
So here's the tips, right? Right from the get-go. When the storm is happening, the storm is hitting, all of a sudden, this is when the scam artists, they chase these storms. You freaking scammers, I hate you guys. People will come and prey on elderly that have a tree fallen or something happen in their yard, and they'll say, you know, I'll move that tree for $800. And they're like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. Like, I appreciate that. They take their money and they leave and they never come back. I don't like you people. And this is why I'm doing this show. So if you get into that situation, don't just give people money. Yes, everybody has a good heart. Everybody wants to help each other. But at the end of the day, don't give somebody cash up front for something that they've done no services or work on. So the tree people are the first ones, and then the roofers come and the door knockers, and we'll talk about that here in just a second.
Well, check out this insane footage from Fremont, Nebraska, where a historic hailstorm slammed the area on April 17th, 2025. Baseball to softball-sized hail, up to 4 inches wide, tore through homes, shattered windows, and crushed vehicles. Winds hit 82 miles per hour, turning each chunk of ice into a projectile. Hail forms when powerful thunderstorm updrafts carry raindrops into freezing air. The stronger the storm, the bigger the hail. This wasn't just rare, it was destructive. Fremont took a direct hit, leaving behind a path of damage and shock.
Look at the volume of ice.
Have you ever seen hail this intense? Drop your craziest weather story in the comments.
Oh my God.
So crazy. When we hit that kind of hail, I don't know if anybody remembers, in Wiley, we had bowling ball size hail, like bowling ball size hail. I'm holding my hands up like I think I know how big a bowling ball is. That's massive. If you lived here at the time, you remember probably seeing pictures of hail coming through the shingles, the decking, the drywall, and then still breaking people's kitchen granite countertops. Like, wow, that was insane. So it can happen at any given moment, right? So it's always good if you're new to Texas, understand that you need to get relationships with the good vendors, right? So you got to have a good roofer and you need to have a good HVAC person. Those are probably the two most misrepresented industries out there. Like, they're the ones that are the more crooked, is what I'm trying to say, without being rude about it, but it's true. So now you've had the hailstorm, and now you have to have insurance adjuster come out, and what they're going to do is they're going to go through and look at your roof, because that's what the insurance companies do. So this next series of videos is playing on the insurance adjuster and the homeowner, right? Or the homeowner dealing with their adjuster, the roofer.
But not hail when the whole siding has damage, bro?
Here, I'll take that picture so I can pull it up. Just for the judge. Right
yes,
there.
that's gonna be right.
See that one right there?
No.
That one here. I'll put my finger on it.
Done.
2 fingers. I'll put 2 fingers.
So the guy that just put 2 fingers on, he's the actual adjuster. And so he's like, I'm taking this picture for the judge, and da-da-da. He's just being a jerk, like right off the bat. This happens on both sides of the fence. It can go either way. You can have a good roofer and a bad roofer. You could have a good adjuster and a bad adjuster, right? Me personally, just gone through this. My insurance adjuster was super nice, fantastic. She's been an insurance adjuster for 20-something years. Laid it all out there, was super friendly. Here's the facts. She got on the roof, did all this stuff. There was no fight, right? So these videos, are the fights, unfortunately. So roofers marking
Siding got hit, but not the roof. Right?
hail hits. And the adjuster's claiming bird strikes.
And siding got hit, the fascia got. Huh?
Take that off while you're videotaping. Tape what up? You're videotaping. Yeah.
Pimping, bro.
So now, insurance adjusters don't like to be recorded on roofs. We're going to play that video here in just a second as well. So this is a new policy that if an insurance adjuster sees somebody out with their phone taking video, they're stopping. They're not continuing because of some of the stuff that I'm about to show you. So stay tuned. Check it out. So this roofer is showing the insurance adjuster that in order to replace, because he's saying I can replace just this one damaged shingle. Well, in order to replace that one damaged shingle, you have to remove the shingles around that, right? Well, if I remove those shingles, now I am damaging these other shingles. Well, in some cases, the building code states you cannot reuse a shingle. So this is that it needs to be replaced, right? But insurance companies, that's their job, is to push the envelope. Believe it or not, they are just negotiators. I think that's what they should be called instead of adjusters. In back of the house and inside insurance companies, that's what they call them, are the negotiators. Now you know, not the adjusters. So this guy's proving that it didn't fit. Let's see if we can turn the volume up on this one just a little bit.
Me? Whenever you pull the shingle back further than it needs to, that's creating damage.
That point?
No, I'm not saying right, but when you pull this one,
Yeah, you have to.
This is a very famous video. So this is a video that got lots and lots of views. And because of this video, this is the reason why adjusters are no longer allowed to be filmed, or they try to keep from being filmed while they're on roofs. So the patience of this roofer was just amazing, absolutely amazing. But this adjuster, he gets caught in 9 lies. So let's count them up, right?
Pull this one up to see which 3 it is.
I'm saying, but you don't need to crease it.
When did I crease it?
When you pull up the side of the ledge.
So there's lie number 1. He accused him of creasing the shingle, and he did no such thing.
You got that bit on video?
Yeah.
Show us how to do it.
I'm not a roofing expert. I don't do any.
No, but you're making a cover decision, so you are an expert.
No, I'm an expert on the policy. And what the policy pays for is accidental direct physical loss of the roof.
So this shingle we agree is wind damage, right?
Correct.
All right, so what's the proper way to repair it? To get the nail out where?
You have to use a little finesse. You can't tear back the shingles.
Can you direct me?
No.
What do you mean?
We're not going to tell you how to do repairs. That's your job.
What?
We are here to
Yeah,
evaluate.
you are
the
telling me how to do
coverage.
repairs because of the email.
No, I'm saying that what you were doing was bending a shingle.
I have to see where the nail's at, correct?
Yes, I'm not saying that you do, but you don't have to bend the shingle.
Where did I bend this?
And the guy is standing on
can't show me how to
the
do it.
ridge. See where his foot is on the ridge? You do
Oh,
not
this is going
stand
straight
there.
to
That's a
attorney,
bad
so it
spot to
doesn't
stand
matter.
because
I'm saying you don't need to bend the shingle.
Okay, well,
it can be lifted.
Okay, can we lift it where? Show me. Now, so what do I need to do? So this is sealed.
Up here.
so he's so patient.
So,
See,
I
look.
didn't do that right there?
You just bent that one back just as far, if not further than him.
you bent
Yeah,
that one
he
back far
just
enough
bent that
one
shingle
back.
back, and then
And when you bent this one back, you created
That's what I'm
damage
saying.
yourself. It's repairable.
Yes.
You did that. You didn't do that?
No.
He didn't do
he
that?
just did it, and then he says he
All right,
didn't do
so,
it.
let's start over.
And so he
all right.
bent that shingle higher
I
than
don't
the
wanna mess
roofer
this
did.
up, so.
So there's lie number 2.
Peeking up on there for the nail, right?
No, that's number 3.
Do you agree the nail's right here?
I can't see the nails.
Do you want to look at it?
No, that's fine. Again, I'm not.
So the roofer's trying to be patient, trying to say, hey,
But you said
show me how to do this. Please show me how to do this.
Whoa,
Whoa, wait.
You lifted it up farther than we
Why
did.
you going
So he
so
lifted
far?
another shingle.
All right, guys. I'm here to.
Okay,
evaluate
well, let's do
shingles.
another one that we both agree on then.
I've already seen
It's failed. You did this. Hold on. You did this, Jeff.
I've seen what I needed to see.
Yeah, you did that. You won't let me repair this one. I had you show me the gentle way you take a nail out of a roof.
Again,
You don't know how?
I'm not here. I'm not.
And you
roofing
don't know
expert.
how, but you can make a coverage decision on Jeff's policy.
I'm an
Is that what
expert
you're
on his
saying?
policy.
This is the ugly
Next one, his
truth.
policy, but not repairability.
Correct.
Well, hey, send that to the lawyer. 12 years.
So this is the homeowner now talking to his insurance adjuster.
What's acceptable to do the repair? That's all I'm asking you, sir. This is State Farm roof snake. This is what you require.
That's not a State Farm roof snake.
Yes, it is.
That is a roof snake.
Yes, it
Lie number
100% is.
4.
Is it branded State Farm?
It's
that
what
what
they
you're
told
saying?
me. Yes, it's exactly what they told us on many repairs to use. So show us what you want.
Okay.
Mr. Roof, yeah.
This poor adjuster, he's either brand new or he's just a terrible liar.
Show me right here where the homeowner can see. Hold on, Jeff. Watch on this one. There's a wind damage thing right here.
And this
Let's do
poor
this together.
homeowner.
All honesty, give him a fair adjustment, sir.
I've already seen, and I don't want to cause any more damage.
You already caused damage to one shingle.
If it's repairable, why would it
You've
cause
already
more
caused one
damage?
damage to shingle. We have it on video. You've already caused one damage to shingle. So let's agree and let's do this shingle the way it needs to be done.
So he's
Correct
still
me,
trying.
tell me
He's
what you
still
want me to do.
probing,
I've
trying to
already-
get in
See,
there
this
to
man-
like,
this
come on,
man-
help me
this man
do
has over
this,
100
be
wind-free
this
shingles on
way.
his roof.
He's having
And
so
you're
much
saying it's
patience
repairable.
with this
It has
adjuster. He's
three
trying to fight for the homeowner,
I'm asking you right
but the
now to
adjuster's just
show
like,
me
I'm not
the right way to do
interested.
this shingle.
I'm
Direct
done.
to me,
Like,
not
I don't
like
want
this,
any
do it.
part of this.
Tell me the way State Farm wants me to do
We
it.
already did that up there.
You damaged one shingle and you said I damaged one shingle. So we're 1 for 1. Let's do it on this one. He wants, yeah, exactly right.
And you can do that on your own accord.
No. We're
But
not.
I've seen what I need to see.
You damaged the shingle, so we're gonna send that in.
Okay, if you feel
You
that
ready?
way, then that's fine. But again,
Are you ready?
I've seen what I need to see.
Are you ready, Jeff? Look. Okay.
So he's trying to do it in front of the homeowner.
This nail. Look.
He's going there super gentle
There's a nail.
as he
How do you
possibly
get that
can.
out with, you're saying that was too rough with that one. How do you get it out like this? I'm asking you.
Again, I'm not a roofer.
But
So,
you're making a coverage decision on Jeff's policy. Hold on. Is that the right way?
again, I'm not a roofer.
Jeff, is that the right way, though? To make a coverage decision, you're an expert on the policy, Jeff.
Yeah, and this has nothing to do with the policy. I'm looking at the pliability of the
Okay,
shingle.
that's what we're. And we're
Here we
trying to
go.
complete
This
the
is a
repairs
good
y'all
one.
paid.
And the policy
Look,
pays
Pliability.
for
Way to-
accidental direct physical loss to the shingle.
There's a loose shingle right there. Show me the pliability.
It's when, yeah, exactly.
Just lay it on the top of the roof.
Again, you can lift the shingles up enough to get the nail out.
No,
and
you
that's what
can't.
I'm doing.
We haven't did it yet. Do it. We haven't did it one time. It's all on video, Jeff.
So
Is that-
wind
so-
damage is just
Yeah, I
as
think
bad
it's
as
just-
hail
Yeah, I'm sure
damage.
it
If a
will.
wind has grabbed
let's
shingles
do
and
it
flipped them
together.
back, they're
State
no
Farm,
longer
let's do it
adhesive.
together and
They won't
I'm not,
stick.
I'm not here to do the roofer's job. I'm here to look at the
But
pliability
you said
of
I
the
couldn't do
shingle.
my job correct. Is this the right way?
No, I'm saying that there needs to be a willingness to do the job.
We are wheeling right now.
I'm trying to show you the willingness, sir.
Lie number of terribleness. There needs to be a willingness to do this. Come on, Mr. Adjuster. You should know better than
Let's
that.
do it together.
I'm here to look at the pliability.
Jeff.
Yeah, this kid's out. He's like, no,
Jeff, you came
I'm
right here,
done.
Right here, you said the roof's pliable. I'm showing you. So listen, is this the right way to take a nail out, sir?
Again, I'm not here to tell you how to do
Just
the job.
round and round.
But you tell us as soon as we do it wrong.
You tell you as soon as we did it wrong, but you don't know how to do it right. Is that correct?
Again, I'm just
Hold on,
saying
is that a correct statement?
Again, I'm saying what you did was causing damage to the shingle.
You broke the first one.
Oh yeah,
Jeff,
don't
you broke
yell.
the corner
There's
of
no
the
need to
first
yell.
one.
And I understand what you're saying.
You did, sir.
But he dropped a sir in there.
you
Come
did,
on,
sir. It's
he's
on
trying to be
video.
that
Yes,
nice
sir.
guy.
You broke the corner of the first one, lifting it up.
But accept the fact that you broke a shingle when you were looking at it.
No, I don't feel that.
Jeff, it's right there. I can walk you to the same.
I was there.
So listen, Jeff, we're not going to lift the shingle up. We know the nail.
He's trying so hard. I was like, I want
You
this to
agree
work
that
for
you
this
slide
guy,
this up on
and the
there
adjuster's just
and take
not
it out.
willing to back down. The roofer's not willing to
You
back
agree this
down.
is the
They're
right
just
way?
still
Look,
going at
Jeff,
it.
to do that.
It broke the shingle. Do you want to pick another one? That's as gentle as you can get.
That's
I
three-
don't
that's-
understand why you're like.
That's
you-
3 that have broke.
That's 3 broke. You broke 1. I broke 2.
Again, I'm not here to tell you how to do the job. I think that again, there's-
Jeff, I just was soft as.
no. I'm just here to evaluate the pliability of the shingle.
Jeff,
And they're not pliable.
No, I'm saying that there needs to
Jeff,
be a willing.
Jeff, I just slid it. Sir, did you just see me how slow I slid it up on here? Look.
So you have to get under
It
that
has
first
ripped, Jeff.
shingle
Keeps ripping.
to
Look, you
get
don't
to
wanna
the
see that. You
next
ripped
nail
one.
under there. And there's
What are you doing?
3
You know I was
nails
soft with that one.
on those tabs.
Dude,
And you
don't
have to
be
be able
like
to get
that.
to that.
Man, cover
And
this
there's
man's
6
roof.
nails together
It's
that
not
hold the
repairable,
shingle
sir.
down. So you've got to get that tool in there. You've got to have some flexibility to the shingles, or if they break, you're just causing more damage. And that's the point that this guy's trying to prove, but the adjuster is not hearing it. He said that shingle can be replaced, that shingle can be replaced.
Let's just take Austin. Forget me and you, forget State Farm, forget Perimeter Roofing. Do you agree I just slid that up on there as gentle as possible?
Again, I'm not here to evaluate how you do your job.
But you just said that. You said I had to have the willingness to repair. I just had to do the willingness to repair. I slid in there super soft. With you standing here and it tore, and you're still saying it's repairable? Holy shit, he just seen it.
Lies. He just will not lay down.
That shingle.
Yeah, this one's already damaged. And show the pliability. Thank you. Take that, Bernardo.
That has nothing to do with a shingle that's on the roof.
It's the same. It's a shingle. From the roof.
The homeowner's yelling at the adjuster.
Are you serious?
What did you?
How-
What did you just say?
I said, how do I know
Holy-
when that shingle was blown off the roof?
Yeah. This is lie number 8 and lie number 9.
We would have.
Okay, I'm done arguing.
Yeah, he knows he's just dug himself the biggest
agree that
hole on the
that shingle
planet, and he needs to get out of there.
My results into the in-office
Jeff.
adjuster, and it will be his call.
And the roofer's
Did you
still
take a picture of
trying.
the shingle that you-
Bless his heart. Such a patient guy.
All the shingles up there and these.
So you agree that I went there so soft as I could go? I that's wild, man. Is it you or is it upper management?
I'm sorry?
Is it you or upper management
What do you mean?
that's trying to say that
This is a great question. The last ending question. Is this
So you
you
think
or is
it's
this upper
pliable?
management that he saw? Is this
broke
you
one,
or is
I
this
broke
upper
2,
management?
And you believe it's pliable?
It's upper management. You know it is.
Are you serious?
Yes, sir.
Hold on, no, hey, Jeff. First of all, we're gonna do this whole roof though. We're gonna mark it up.
And that's just send the photos in.
We already did that.
Yeah, he wants out. He wants no part. He's like, I'm not even going to mark up the roof. I don't want to deal with this guy anymore. I'm out.
I don't even care. You can get your check and do another roofing company. I don't care. I don't even care. Dude, give him a fair adjustment. I don't even care, Jeff. I don't even want you to give me the check. The COC will be from another company. Hey, sir, Jeff, let's step back. Listen. The COC
He's
will come
trying. He's so trying. He's like, come on, help
I'll get off
me
the roof.
help you,
Can
help your
please
client.
Give this man a fair adjustment, please, sir, and get with him, or you can come do it yourself. Can you please? We can start over. Put your ladder back up. I'm gonna get down. And
We've already gone.
So he's willing to get off the roof. He's willing to say, I'll get out of your way. I won't bother you. I'll get out of here. And you come back and give this guy a fair adjustment. And he won't do it.
No, for real.
So this is one, the order of this is a little bit off because I should have had this video before we got into all the adjusting parts. So roofers just combing neighborhoods like after the storm comes through. That happens all the time, right? So roofers just love to watch the Weather Channel. They're watching them storms and then boom, they go and they're like, I'm running to that neighborhood. I gotta go, right? This guy has huge huevos, as we say in Texas. So he's going back for the second. He went to the door, they kicked him out, and then he's coming back. Yeah,
the
you
old
don't do
re-knock.
this
You
in
gotta have
Texas.
absolute certainty. You gotta be ready to go. I just want to say one thing. Sorry, I'm a solar guy. I noticed the panels. I understand why you didn't want a roof. I want to tell you, even if you have a good roofer, even if you have a solar guy. Ow. What's that? Okay. 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 He's got a gun. Oh, Lord.
These guys are ruthless. They will go to no end to get anything. All right. So, few ugly truths. Now, if the roofing companies that are out there, all of them will say, hey, you have to pay your deductible in Texas. It's the state law. You have to pay your deductible, but I can offer you a $500 incentive for anybody that you send my way. That's pretty much how all the roofers work, right? It's like they're going to give you some sort of incentive. If you send a client my way, I'm going to send some cash your way. So then that's why you start to see all the signs in the yard. Here's the part that blows people's mind. Some roofers that are out there to get business, but the crew that actually installs the roof is not the same related to that company. He's just subletting that out to another crew, right? So make sure you ask this roofing company, are your crews employed by you? Are you pulling permits? Are you doing this the right way, right? If they try to say, I'm gonna come on the weekend, I'm gonna do it so we don't have to pull permits, and then I can save you your deductible and it'll be, you know, it's probably not going to end up well. Like you're dealing with somebody that's shady, and you're probably not going to get the quality that's there. Now, this next video is hilarious. So this is an insurance adjuster who is, well, I'm going to let the video speak for itself. But clay tile roof, you know, you don't generally walk clay tile roofs because you can damage them. But check this adjuster out.
Off the roof, and he just fell off the roof. You can make a repair. No. You can make a repair to discontinued tiles.
I cannot. I'm not.
Nobody can make the repairs to discontinued.
So do you see clue number one right now that he's got a mask on, right? He's hammered. He is wasted. So that's clue number one that something weird's happened.
So the entire slope would have to be replaced with new tiles.
And he's slurring his words.
More than 25% of the roof area, which means the entire roof would have to be brought up to code. And that's under the assumption that this is a covered loss.
All right, forget you.
He can't even speak. And then, a little wobbly there, buddy. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. So that is insane. So you never know who you're going to get as an adjuster or who's coming out. Hopefully someone that's coming out is well represented by their company. They've been with them for a very long time. They're all smiles and really good communication. That's the way the relationship should be. All right. So now this next video, series of videos, it's really important to not put all your building materials in one spot. So they have what they call live load and dead load on your roof. And clearly this guy didn't get the memo. Boom. The whole deck goes down. So you can't just stack all your shingles and everything in one spot. So now who's liable for that, right? That's where this next story gets interesting.
But all the time when they deliver shingles, they stack them on the top of the building. In this case, what they placed on this house was too much. The building collapsed.
I heard a big thud, like maybe a tree fell down. I couldn't believe it.
It is a modest house. Clayton Smith owns it, and he says it was rental property.
It was something we relied on, and now it had been a moneymaker for decades, and now it's gone.
His tenant was not home at the time, and he won't
Luckily,
be back.
tenant wasn't home.
The city's condemned the property because it is unsafe.
It looked like a bomb hit it.
Smith says a worker from ABC Supply Company, a leader in its industry,
and they're a
put
national
the shingles
company.
on his roof. He now questions their training.
And you'd think they'd have rules in place where that could be avoided.
His property is not insured, and he says the company's latest offer for his loss is $40,000.
Because it's not fair.
On your side, reached out to the company about training and resolution. We were told ABC Supply is aware of what happened and thankful no one was hurt. We were told all of our associates take part in mandatory delivery training programs so they know proper roof delivery procedures. We can assure you that we're taking this seriously. We're continuing to have conversation as we work towards a fair resolution.
So one thing I want to know is when they have these trainings, and this happens all the time in the roofing industry, where people, everything that happens up above the roof, right? Does anybody come inside the attic and check it out? Boom. I think had the delivery driver came inside and looked in the attic to see like what's the status of the wood, because the wood was probably rotten. It was probably not good, right? But they didn't check it, and maybe they did spread it out like they were supposed to. But you know, you gotta go inside and check it.
The property owner says he wants the roofing supply company to be fair, but in his eyes, so far, it has not been fair. He says just to demolish the house will cost him $30,000. Canamero, First Coast News.
And the city has condemned it, so we can't do anything with it. It's just done.
A Milwaukee woman came home from work last week to find most of the shingles had been torn off her roof.
Rindy Hart's Southside house was unceremoniously stripped of half its shingles, the roof vents torn out too. She came home last Thursday to find it like this.
It was after dark, and I noticed all this debris in my yard, and then came out with flashlights and saw that it was my roof that was taken off and put into my yard. And I hadn't hired anyone, or, yeah, so it was.
How many of you out there are just like blown away that this would happen? Like, woman comes home, her whole roof is ripped off, laying in her yard, and there's no one around or nothing going on. And why did this happen? I don't know. It's really funny when we go to construction sites and we're looking at things. There's always, you know, Modelo Especial or some sort of big 40 can around there. They're drinking, they're having a good time. They probably wrote down an address number wrong. Now, in DFW, the 20 years that I've been here in real estate, I know of 4 houses that have been torn down by accident, where the bulldozer showed up, thought they had the right address. 3 of them were in the M streets, by the way. Thought they had the right address, and lo and behold, they did not. Didn't have the right address. So homeowner comes home, all their belongings and everything are just demolished, right? Unfortunately, it happens in roofing. I have this feeling that this is why those roofing signs exist, so that the roofers know which house to pull up to do the roof, so they're doing the right roof on the right house, right? It's part of the reason.
Quite a shock.
Yeah, let's go
a
through the finish.
complete surprise, and whoever did it was nowhere to be seen.
I called the police right away.
What else would you do?
It wasn't anything
Your roof just got robbed.
planned on having work done.
Police got ring video showing a black truck and 2 men coming and going during the morning, but then they left in the afternoon. Even with insurance, the bizarre incident leaves
When
Hart
they
with more than
figured out that they were on
$1,000
the
in
wrong
bills,
street.
and disappointed whoever did it
Oh my
didn't
gosh.
just admit their mistake.
You would think you would fix that issue.
So roofing mistakes all over the road. This next one's funny. So they're, you know, loading up the trailer, but it's not hooked up to anything. And there it goes. Bye-bye. And I ran over to the neighbor's yard. Oh, now this is crazy. Look at this poor guy. Remember we talked about too much weight in one spot? And bye-bye. Exactly. So I guarantee you that guy got hurt. Like, he fell through the ceiling and all that stuff fell on top of him. I would love to know more. If anybody knows this guy or knows any more behind that, unrealestateshow@gmail.com. Send me a line, drop me a line. I would be curious to know more about that guy. But that's exactly what I was talking about a second ago. You can't just stack everything in one spot because it will fall through. And this guy was just trying to be a hero and pick up so much. And that was a rotted roof, by the way, where the chimney finally fell over. That's not how you do that. That is not how you take out a chimney. Yeah. Okay. Don't ever face forward on a ladder, or the way they're outside. You should always be facing towards the ladder. Always have two hands on the ladder at all times, right? Why do you think I'm saying that?
I'm so sick of this.
Yeah, exactly. And then this one's crazy. Did you see that? That guy just grabs the whole thing of shingles and pulls them off. Like, what? What is going on? So this happens a lot. I'll let the video play.
You guys just come over here for a minute. I'm going to show you what happened here. Never mind, the workmanship is one thing here, but he missed the shingle everywhere. And this is like this all the way. Unbelievable. Look at that.
So I'm going to put up on the screen when we go through post-editing, I'm going to put this little picture up here. It'll show you the proper nailing pattern. So there's a certain exact spot that you're supposed to put 3 nails on those shingles. Whoever installed this roof missed that mark, and none of their nails actually bit into the roof.
Look, now that we flip this over, look. Now that we flip this over, you can see that every single nail has not touched this shingle.
If it comes up, you can tap it back down. And safety gear. It's important to have safety gear, right? So if you're on the roof, this is a commercial roof, and this poor guy fell through. Had that gear not been there, he would be toast, broken hip, broken everything. Like, gotta have. Oh yeah. The power of Home Depot. So those guys were fighting on the roof because I don't know if one guy had to ride in the other guy's lap on the way to work and he got mad about it. Like, I don't know. But fighting literally on the roof about what? What are you fighting about? That's crazy. Now look at this crazy dude. This is almost a vertical, super steep pitch, and he's wrestling a 4x8 sheet of wood, barely holding on with his toes. And then watch this. This guy is experienced. Look at this. Like, how? I want to know what nail gun he's using. Like, I want to know. I've never seen a nail gun shoot that fast ever. No. Whoops.
That has electric on it.
He lands on an electric fence. Poor guy. You have to be safe out there. You got to look at where you're putting your ladders. You got to look at what you're putting out there, right? All right, so that has been the Unreal Estate Show podcast. This is our first inaugural show. Thank you for being with us live out there in the land. Stay tuned. Again, I need roofers. I'm looking for realtors, homeowners, adjusters. I want to hear your crazy roof story. So bring me your crazy stories. You can message me, shoot me an email, unrealestateshow@gmail.com. I want to hear your story. Come on.